Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube. My name is Nur Muhammad from Watch, and I'm back with another watch collection watch collection revisited. So I have no idea what number this watch will be, but still today we are looking at my Seiko SRPA21, or better known as the Seiko Turtle PADI, right? So this is the first ever collaboration between Seiko and the PADI, which is the Professional Association of Divers Instructors, right? So, and I think I bought this somewhere around 2016 when it was newly released. So when this Seiko Turtle reissue, at that time it was called, came out with their standard colors, black. I think there's a blue colorway. I was not really interested, right? So but when they released this PADI colored version, I even went to an NAD to try it on and even book my watch. And I think after waiting for about 2 or 3 weeks, it came, and yeah, the rest is history, right? So let's check the dimensions, right? So I think during my full review of this particular watch, don't see those videos because it was totally a terrible video. So let's do a quick dimension check. So today this one is measuring at 45 millimeters, so quite big. But the most important dimension of any Seiko Turtle is their lug to lug, which is about 47.2. so this is what makes it much more wearable on smaller wrists like mine, right? So yep, thickness of 13 millimeters, so not really the thickest watch in the world, you know. Let's just remeasure that again. Yep, 13 millimeters, and the lug width is 22 millimeters, right? So there, and the crown size is 7 millimeters, so a proper dimension for a dive watch, right? So I took it off the bracelet because, as you guys have seen, my preference, if you guys know me, if you guys have been following me on my channel, so my preference nowadays, if I am ever to wear a bracelet on a watch, it must be around 140 grams. So this one is definitely more than that, at about 170 grams with the bracelet, and on this particular rubber strap, it's about 109 grams. So this is, I don't know, I just prefer it on rubber bracelet or NATO strap, right? So let's talk a bit more about the case design. So come on, focus. Oh, come on, focus. Right, so there we go. Case design. So this is what you call the this I just mentioned about the Seiko Turtle reissue, right? So what are they reissuing? So this is the reissue of the Seiko 6309, a vintage watch that Seiko has made in the past, I think during the 1970s. I can't really remember, but yeah, this is what they call the turtle case, right? So we have this round shape, but with this yeah, you can see that it's a bit of maybe turtle feet over here hanging around, so hanging about. So that is why they call it Seiko Turtle. So brush finishing on the top, circular brush finishing on the top, and we have a polish finishing on the side of the watch. You can see that there are tons of battle damage. So I've used this for about how many years? 5 years already, maybe close to 6 years. If you count 2022, around another 3 or 4 months, it will be 6 years. You can see there are tons of scratches available on the polished side of the case. Yep, quite a lot of scratches there, but nothing so serious, right? So because I kind of fallen out of love for 22 millimeters lug width watches, so that is why it is not my most worn watches today. Not my most worn watches anymore because of that 22 millimeters lug width, right? So crown, like I mentioned just now, 7 millimeters, and it doesn't have any signed Seiko logo here. So at the side also, you can see there are tons of scratches, but yeah, I think I could polish them a bit, but I don't think these deep scratches will be easily taken out by Kate Cord polishing cloth. Of course, we have this real lugs for easy strap change. I use this thing a lot, and I really love it for that, right? So that's the case. The bezel is featuring this somewhat, it looks like that those that you would find on SKA, I think. So yeah, this featuring this double, what do you call this, double barrel no, double line grip, but it's not really that grippy, to be completely honest, right? So if your hands are wet, so it's going to be quite difficult. All right, so this is how it sounds. Yep, 130 click. And fortunately, my Seiko Turtle aligns with the bezel, and of course the chapter ring also aligns with the 12-minute hour markers, which is a rare occasion if you are to buy a Seiko nowadays, right? So of course, featuring this one is it has the blue and red aluminum bezel insert, mimics that Pepsi color scheme. And the unique thing about the this Seiko PADI collaboration is that we have that beautiful dark blue chapter ring with that red marking on each hour indices, and of course we have that beautifully done minute hands in red, and our hands in silver, so in polished finishing, and of course that minute second hands in with this lollipop as the counterbalance, right? So the indices are applied and fully loomed. We will check the loom later on. And of course we have that Seiko with the prospect printing on at the 12 o'clock, and the PADI automatic diverse 200 meters at the 6 o'clock, which is quite cool in my opinion, right? So day in date wheels, because this is using a 4R36 movement, which is still running healthily even after 6 years of use. And you can see that there are not really that much of a scratch on the bezel, and because I don't really use this thing anymore, but of course this thing will definitely stay in the collection, and it is not going anywhere, right? So at the back we have this Seiko tsunami logo here with that air diverse 200 meters Seiko special edition. This is not a limited edition, but they say that this is one of the special editions that is crawling up in price, so which is not the case for me, because I bought it quite expensive, because I wanted to get it. I wanted to be the first one to get it, right? So you know what, let's do a quick wristwatch check before I put it on my wrist. Today is my I'm using my Seiko STO Save the Ocean Antarctica, or better known as the penguin feet, where you can see those little penguin feet on this side of the dial. And this is one of the most beautiful dial that Seiko F has ever made, but I am really annoyed by that misaligned bezel, right? So yeah, whatever. I just love Seiko for doing this beautiful dial, and I just hate Seiko because they are not paying attention to the quality issues such as this misaligned bezel, right? So yeah, this is how it looks on my 6.75 inch wrist, guys. So if you guys have series size similar as mine, so don't worry about using a Seiko if you want to purchase a Seiko Turtle, because it will fit your wrist size, but yeah, you can see that. Okay, so nice and easy. It's the head of the watch is not really that heavy. So recently I've managed to check out this Seiko Samurai, and it is quite a heavy piece, even on the head, only when I wear it on a strap. So I can't, if it is using a bracelet, that thing is going to be heavy. This one, on the bracelet, I think it weighs at about 170 grams, so still very heavy for me, right? So that is why I put it on this rubber bracelet, right, or FKM rubber, right? So let's do a loom shot. Okay guys, so this is the loom shot of the Seiko Turtle SRPA21. So you can see that Seiko is using this Seiko Lumibra in green colorway, and I just love the green, this color, because yeah, it is very strong, and if you charge it properly, it will stay up through the nights, maybe from 11 PM up until 5 or 6 AM in the morning, no problems whatsoever. Okay guys, so that is the loom shot. So of course Seiko is producing great loom then and even now, so yeah, you can't really you can't really complain about Seiko looms, right? So yeah, anyway, so this is my conclusions. For this particular watch, I will definitely keep it, and maybe, you know what, give it to my son or daughter when they grow up, and when I feel that I wanted to pass this watch to my kids. And yeah, it depends, right? So definitely a keeper. If the price goes up double, then what I've got it for in the future, we will never know. So that is why I'm keeping this special Seiko, even if it has that annoying misaligned bezel. So these special edition Seikos are sometimes, maybe when they are discontinued, they will increase in price, who know. But still, if they don't increase in price, still this is a very special watch for me, and it will not leave the collection anytime soon, right? So do you guys own a Seiko Turtle, do let me know in the do leave me a comment down below how much do you love your Seiko Turtle and what do you like about them. And yeah, like I mentioned just now, this is not going anywhere, and if you guys have the same feeling towards your Seiko Turtle, please do let me know as well, right? So if you guys like this kind of video, right, so where I check back all the watches that I still have in my collection, so please do give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.